This is a HeadGum podcast.
Don't clap in the podcast unless there's something to be clapping about.
Don't be clappy.
We're not talking about claps here. Hey guys, welcome to Dynamic Banter, featuring Mike Falzone and Steve Zaragoza. I'm Steve Zaragoza, and if this is your first time listening, I'm so sorry. We're a couple of real weird boys, and this podcast is about absolutely goddamn nothing.
I giggle the whole time. I sit here and listen to Steve talk, and I giggle about it.
And then sometimes Mike will say a word or two, and I'll give it a giggle. We're about, you know what Mike and I do? We give the gift a giggle.
You know what we're about? We're about to giggle.
We give the gift of gig.
Got a new bit.
We did get a new bit. Wait, was this the one we were talking about just before the podcast?
Yeah, but I found a way to set it up.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
This is my impression of a gentleman who is fed up with his brand new position as a barista at the Hawaii Cafe. Hey, welcome to you be the patron.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm in character.
Hi, can I get a large
Hey, welcome
green...
to Hawaii Cafe. Can I interest you in Maliki Kaliki Maca Latte?
No, I would like to get the Melikaliki Maca. This is hard to say. The Melikaliki Matcha green tea, large, iced.
We're actually running a special on Maliki Kaliki Mocha. Would you like to? It's 50% off, 100%.
50% off, 100%.
It's normally 100%, and this week only we're running a Maliki Kaliki discount on it, and it's about 50% off. It's half as cheap as it normally would be.
100%. What do you mean by 100%?
It's normally full price. I could interest you in a...
It's normally full price is what you're saying.
Maliki Macchiato. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck this. And then he leaves.
I love it.
Yeah. I think that this episode should be an impression-based episode.
Can I also say at the end of that, can I pitch an end to that bit?
Mm-hmm.
The guy goes,
this is after he throws his grass.
Yeah, he goes, can I just have a large Merry Christmas?
Would you mind if I have a Merry Christmas?
Because you know what Melikaliki Maca is.
Yeah. Like the guy who refuses to speak Italian at Starbucks.
Right.
Can I just get a large Merry Christmas? I'd like one
Merry Christmas,
sized.
but with the matcha in it.
The mocha.
You mean you're talking about Melikaliki matcha green tea?
I'd like a chocolate Merry Christmas, large.
And also there's a Melikaliki Mafia sandwich. Dude, I bumped into this guy at I went to a Pieology. You ever been to one of those?
I have.
There's like 70 different build your own pizza.
Yeah, I went
places.
there to meet Elliot once, and it was too crowded, and I walked in about 3 feet, and I walked out.
And then what did Elliot do? He followed you?
It was like, I guess I can go wherever
I guess
you
I'll
wanna
also
go.
follow you.
I guess I can go. We had a table. I guess I can go.
Yeah, those places like Subway where you're like, yeah, and I get the green ones in there, and also, is that lettuce?
Yeah, it's always been lettuce.
Can you do me a favor? Can you shred it up?
It's already shredded.
I want it shredded more.
Can I get the lettuce confetti in my half of my sandwich?
I want that lettuce so shredded up that I want it to taste like I'm eating cotton in my sandwich.
I like particles of lettuce in my undetectable particles.
Yeah.
Of
Can
lettuce.
you just drench my sandwich in water? Because that's all lettuce is.
French
Can
drenching.
I get you know what? Let me get a handful of the crunchy water, and then let me. I'm going to start calling that lettuce crunchy water.
Yeah, that's very good.
All right. That's what we'll call this episode.
Crunchy water. And new non-spons.
Anyway, so I went into Pieology, and was a little disappointed that they did not have any pie. They just had pizza pies.
Yeah.
And
what if you could build your own regular pie? It
Oh,
would take an hour and a
wow.
half at least to get
Yeah.
your meal.
sir, this is going to have to bake for about 35 minutes. Is that okay?
Listen, if I don't get a mozzarella cobbler, I'm going to flip the fuck out. Mozzarella cobbler. Mozzarella peach cobbler.
So I was standing in line with Alana, and this old man next to me, he starts like, you know how sometimes old men will just start talking?
You know how they are.
You know how they are. And he just goes, are you a Jewish boy? Are you a Jewish? Are you a Jewish man? And I was like, no, sir, no, I'm sorry, no.
Have you been muzzled?
He goes, I'm trying to remember how he just start like suddenly he's just talking to us.
Yeah.
And it's one of those lines that takes quite a while. Because everyone's asking. When you, like, literally this place, let me explain to you what this pizza place is,
Sounds
first of
like
all.
a time investment.
You start with a dough, and then after that, there's, like, a Subway-style, like, menagerie of different meats and cheeses and accoutrements.
Wonderful vocabulary on this episode.
Thank you so much. And you can, like, it's unlimited.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's like the frozen yogurt place.
Yes,
Yeah.
unlimited. You can have unlimited toppings on your pizza.
That's great.
And there's like pepperoni, you got the sausage, crumble or sliced. They've got the Canadian bouillon.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And pizza, pepperoni. And
Could you get pizza as a topping?
I would like a pizza.
Yeah. What do you want on that? Another pizza.
Pizza.
Flip it over.
Let
I'm
me
gonna
get-
eat it like a sandwich.
Let me have that as a double.
You get a pepperoni pizza, but make it a deluxe.
What if you went to that place and said, I'll take a pepperoni pizza. Can you make it a double?
Yeah.
What would they even...
You mean you want two?
Yeah.
Side by
But you
side.
said, let me get a pepperoni pizza that you want a double.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want a pepperoni pizza, double it up. That's 2 pepperoni pizzas.
Stack it.
Well, you could just save time and say you want 2 pepperoni pizzas.
I'd like a small stack of pepperoni pizza.
Let me get a short stack of pizza.
Yeah.
Anyway,
IHOP. Back to
I don't know.
Back
So,
to P for
so
pizza.
anyway, so it can take a while. So we're in this line for quite a bit, and suddenly this guy is like, "Are you a Jewish man?" And I was like, "No, I'm Mexican." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, well, you know,
I've heard of it.
he was a very old man too,
So no filter.
no filter at all." And he's like, "You know, I hired a lot of Mexican men, and you know, I got them into the union, and they build, you know, all these buildings here in the valley. They were built by my men, good loyal men. You know, I've known them for 53 years." And, you know, I get about 60 Christmas cards a year. Like some kind of
50
brag.
people.
Some of them send 2 or 3
And
cards.
I don't even open them because, you know.
One guy, he sent,
not
you
my
know,
day.
2 or 3 Christmas cards.
He
And
has
then,
so many kids he has to separate them.
Right. Eventually he gets to talking about how rich he is. And then he tells me he's 93 years old.
Uh-huh. Oh, shit.
Yeah. And
Getting pizza.
And then he
That's
tells
the
me
dream.
he's his daughter is a famous director.
Mhm.
And then he tells me that his girlfriend is a famous actress.
He's 93 and he has a girlfriend.
Yeah, because he's like I'm filthy rich, man. He's like, I'm filthy rich.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, work hard, huh? Look,
Yeah.
what's your secret? And he's like, I'm a handsome man. And I was like, okay, that's your secret?
I'm
You're
a
just
handsome man and I know Mexican people.
Through the course of him talking, he ended up kind of like, he came up, he was telling me, fuck, I can't remember the goddamn line. He had a fucking line that he said,
Did Alana know?
yeah, let me call Alana really quick. He had it,
Guys, this just proves if you're good looking and 93, you could do anything.
yeah. Anything you put your mind to.
Uh-huh. I hope she answers.
This
real
bitch
cute.
better fuck it.
Hello?
Hey, baby girl. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. You are on Dynamic Banter with Mike Falzone and I, so drop the act.
Hi, Alana.
Fuck!
There she is.
Alana, we're talking about the 93-year-old man that harassed us yesterday at the pizza place on the podcast.
I wouldn't call it harassing, TBH.
Well, he punched me in the stomach. Remember when he did that?
That's true.
He really did, by the way. I'll get to that part. But I'm trying to
Saw your
remember,
reaction.
what was the line he used on you that was like the pickup line?
Oh, God. At the very beginning?
Yeah, he was like,
Before the punch in the stomach.
fuck, what did he say? God damn it. It was way before the punch in the stomach. Do you remember,
He
Alana?
said, what am I, chopped liver?
Yeah, he said that 1,000 times.
Ask Alana how attractive he was.
How attractive was that man, Alana?
He was very beautiful for 93, I'll say that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. God
Yeah.
bless him.
But do you remember the jokes, or the pickup lines? There were two of them.
I remember when he was talking about my age. What are you, 18, 19?
Yeah, he kept asking he's like, what are you, 18, 19? And then he's like, 17? And then you said, yeah, I'm
He kept
7.
going lower.
She said,
No, I just said 17. I
she
just
said,
offered 17.
yeah, she said
Okay,
17.
sure.
And he's like, oh, I can't talk to you anymore. And he kept bragging about how many girlfriends he had. He said he has so many girlfriends. And this
Meanwhile, I think he's still married. I think he's saying
yeah,
that
yeah,
That's
he
what
said,
happens,
yeah.
on
man.
top of the wife.
Yeah, and he
That's
said
what happens
he says he hides these hot girls from his wife.
In the house.
He says, up in my house, I have these naked girls by the pool, and yeah.
What the fuck?
Didn't he literally say he hides them at, some sort of, location he owns?
Yeah.
Like, he goes upstairs and they're all naked or
Yeah,
something?
he says he has a place full of naked girls.
Dude, I hope his wife is getting railed by all of his Mexican friends.
I hope so, too. That's
Yeah.
why they get 3 or more Christmas cards. They feel guilty about it. So you don't remember the jokes?
I don't remember how he hit on me. I thought he was hitting on you first.
Well, I thought so, too, but it seems like he just wanted to brag about how rich he was.
You look like a strong, loyal
Yeah.
boy.
I mean, we're painting him to be a real asshole, but he was really cool and fun. I mean,
Until
was
he
a little
punched
kid,
until he
but-
punched me in the stomach and then yelled at the lady at the yogurt shop. Remember when he
yeah,
did
when
that?
he yelled at the yogurt lady, that was not cool.
All right. Well, anyway, you were no help at all. Thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Bye, Alana.
Bye, Alana. I love you very much.
Like you.
Oh, that's sweet as fuck. All right, bye, babies. Baby, bye, little girl. Okay, that's enough of that.
Nice.
So anyway, I don't know. He did these pickup lines and they were whatever, and then he started talking about how he paid for his girlfriend's boob jobs.
You know what is interesting about this? Like, don't start a conversation like this at a pyology talking about how much money you have if you're not going to at least pay for that person's pizza.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Because I thought that would have been like a sweet move. That would have
Yeah.
been like a good move.
I thought that was the next thing.
But this is his girlfriend. He was like, look her up. This is her name.
Oh,
And
shit.
This is his girlfriend, his current girlfriend.
He's doing all her social media marketing.
She's like on a bunch of TV shows and stuff.
Oh
Apparently.
shit, player! I've seen her before.
Yeah.
somewhere.
She's on a bunch of shows. She was on like Grey's Anatomy or something
Very
like that.
stereotypical, pretty-looking white lady.
Yeah. And so anyway, eventually he starts talking about how he used to work for the mafia. So I was like, there's where your money comes from.
The eye ties.
And then he was like,
He has eye ties.
He's got the eye ties. And he's in the Melikaliki Mafia. And then he goes on to tell me he owns like half of Ventura Boulevard.
Oh shit. That's that's an incredible amount of space.
Yeah.
That's like saying I own all of the Pacific Coast Highway.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Ventura Boulevard is huge.
Yeah.
Long stretch. And then he was like, you don't believe me? And I was like, no, man, I believe you, obviously.
I'll
What
show
the
you
fuck?
a picture of Ventura Boulevard.
I'll show you a picture of my money.
Yeah.
He just has a picture of like stacks of money on a bed or something.
Yeah.
He's like, look outside right now. Do you see that very nice car? He's like, I park it whatever I want. No one will care. No one will do anything.
You see that car that's sticking halfway into the building, surrounded by broken glass?
No, dude, seriously, his car was parked in a not spot.
Yeah.
In a not spot.
Yeah. There's an
And,
ambulance behind it trying
He
to
was
get
like,
around.
he's like, no one will mess with me. No one will mess with me. And I was
What
like,
the
okay.
fuck?
I was like, all right, man.
Bragging this hard in a
Yeah.
biology.
Yeah. And then he goes, my beautiful daughter and my wife and, my other daughter, they want biology. They love biology. I'm here to get them their pizza. They want pizza. I could buy this place. He starts talking about how he could buy the place. And I was like, all right, buy the place, man.
Yeah, do it.
And then he shows me the menu and he's like, my daughter wrote which one she wanted. Can you read this? And it was like the most unintelligible scribble I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, I have no idea what that says. And he's like, okay, I figured it out. And then so anyway, Alana and I order
We
our
never
pizzas.
paid for her to go to school. She writes down what she thinks letters might look like.
Alana and I order our pizza.
She writes
And
she does the wavelength for the sound she's using to convey the information.
You have to put a little device there and you scan it and the sound will come out. And then Alana and I order our pizzas, and then it takes time to cook. Mm-hmm. So we go sit down, and then he follows us over to where we're sitting, and he sits down with us. Alana starts engaging him, too, because she's also kind of like a social... She likes to engage in these types of conversations,
Social
and so do I. This stuff always finds me.
Yeah.
And I can't help but engage, because it's very interesting. And, it becomes stories for the
you
podcast.
Have to, man. Yeah. I got one, too. Remind me.
Oh, good.
About the same stranger engagement.
Okay, great. Yeah. Stranger Ganger.
Stranger in Ganger. Worst superhero ever.
That's my favorite 007. So he comes over and he keeps talking to us, and then he shows us a picture of him and his wife from like the 1950s or something.
Divorce court.
And then he keeps talking about his girlfriends and how much sex he has. And then he pulls out his wallet and he pulls out his American Express card and he's like, here, hold this.
Touch it.
Seriously, I'm not even kidding. He's like, hold this. And I was like, all right. So I grab it and it's like a metal. It's like metal.
Yeah.
Like a thick.
Like a Tony Stark card.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you know that this exists? It's like a metal.
Is it black?
It was silver. Or it was like a platinum.
Okay, yeah.
But it was
That's worth even more than black.
But it was it was metal.
Yeah.
And he was like, do you know what this is? And I was like, it looks like a credit card made out of metal, sir.
Why is this guy going so hard?
I don't know. He
at
really
proving
was.
How was he that ashamed of being in a biology that he's like, no, I swear to God, see that car? I park it wherever I want.
He probably tells everybody who will listen how rich he is.
Yeah.
He probably just doesn't care.
If you looked right in his eyes and you were like, listen, man, you're 93. I give you about 48 hours. Do you think that would have broken his heart?
I think he would have been like, I have someone follow you home. And I was like, fuck.
That's
here
funny
I go.
because now you have 43 hours.
That's funny because I will be at your funeral first.
I will die staring down at your dead body.
But then he was like, do you know what this is? And I was like, I think it's a credit card made out of metal, sir. And he said, this has a $10 million line of credit on it.
So would you be able to spot me?
I was like, can you loan me $20?
Yeah.
And then I had to get away from him. And we went into right next door to this Pyology was a yogurt land. And Alana wanted yogurt. Fucking women on to goddamn all these women and their yogurt. All these bitches love their goddamn yogurt. Their froyo.
She on that time of the month where she absolutely needed a tasty treat.
And I'll tell you what, they just put it right up in their vagina. They don't even eat it. They put I'm talking the bowl and all.
A lot of people don't know that. If you're not in a committed relationship, you've never seen a woman eat yogurt.
I mean, I'll tell you, man, that spoon goes in there and it doesn't come back.
Why do you think they have so many samplers at the front?
Sampliers.
Sampler.
Dave Coulier.
Samplar. That's plural. That means to sample.
Samplar.
It's the root.
No, the samplar is the guy that hands the samples out. That's his job.
Yeah.
Like a registrar.
There's Jeff, he's the new sampler.
The slampriar. Anyway, like you go to a fancy yogurt place, they're like, hello, my name is Ricky. I am the sampler. The sampler.
The sampler. That's the Italian one.
Yeah, the sampler. So anyway, so Alana and I go into the yogurt land, And then we watch. Luckily, his pizzas took a little bit longer than ours, and so I figured
when you order gold and silver on your pizza.
I know he was. Yeah, and when you use a metal card, it takes a while to swipe it.
Yeah, it broke the weight. The weight of it broke the machine.
The $10 million line of credit broke the machine.
Yeah.
And then he. So Alana and I are in the yogurt land, and I look over at the pizza place, and he's exiting the pizza place with his 2 boxes of pizza. And then I wave at him goodbye, go like, "Hey, goodbye, man." And then he does the whole, you've seen this. He looks back at me and goes,
He did. If you can't see the video, Steve's doing every hand motion,
it's literally like
pointing at his watch.
Hold on.
Hold on 1 sec.
he does the hold on,
Yeah.
I'll be right there.
Yeah.
That's
Hold
what
on.
he-
I'll be back.
Yeah,
You remember me? I'll be right back.
I'll be in there. And so I was like, fuck. I was like, Alana, he's coming into the yogurt shop. And it takes him a while. And Alana and I, Alana's getting her
1,000 years old.
She's getting her yogurt. He was pretty spry for a 93-year-old.
Yeah.
Really, he looked like he might have been like 60-something.
All of his bones are made of gold.
Maybe
coin.
like 70. Well, he's so rich he's been drinking that young blood.
Yeah. Do you think he
drinks
when he
stem
lays down to
cells.
sleep, he has people exercise his limbs for him?
Yeah. He lays on a bed of like
Other
boys.
people.
He's got a boy bed.
I'll tell you what the secret is. You got to lay on boys.
You lay on some boys. So he comes into the yogurt shop and he comes over to me and he goes, the first thing he says is, he says, "Let me show you what I take."
What I take?
Yeah, he comes in and he walks straight to the cups, the bowls to like fill your yogurt in.
Now he's showing you how to get yogurt.
And he goes, "Let me show you what I take." And I go, "Is it Viagra?"
Oh, shit. There he is.
And then he stops and he turns around and looks at me. He's like, "No, it's not Viagra."
I'll put a gun in your mouth.
He's like, "Do you take Viagra?" And I was like, "No, man, I don't take Viagra." And then he goes over to Alana and he goes, "Does he take Viagra?" And she's like, "No." And I was like, "Come on, I don't need Viagra when I got a pretty girl like that." He looks over at me and he goes, "I don't take Viagra." And then he punches me in the stomach.
Oh, shit. You
like
got assaulted.
a jab.
Yeah.
He goes, and it was like, it didn't like knock me back or anything. But it was certainly a fuck you punch.
Did you have time to tighten up or did he Houdini you?
He Houdini'd.
You got Houdini.
I got Houdini'd, yeah. He could have got a vital if he punched a
yeah.
little harder.
You might be dead. I might be sitting here doing this with him.
That was the 5-finger death grab or whatever. Yeah.
Ha. Because he knows that.
He
ancient
jabbed
secret.
me, man. He punched me in the stomach.
What kind of face did he have on while he was
An
doing
angry
this?
one.
Yeah.
And then he
You
goes,
riled him up. What if he had a heart attack?
I totally
in the yogurt
riled
man?
him up.
Dude, you almost made a 93-year-old incredibly rich man die in a yogurt
Who
place.
has
Die
mafia
upset in a
ties
yogurt
and
place. Yeah.
a famous daughter. And by the way, he told me who his daughter was. He made me look her up on the internet.
Look her up. I need to prove everything to you because my dick doesn't work.
It was so it really was like that.
Yeah.
And she's an incredible director. She's
Oh, cool.
directed fantastic movies. And I
Don't
was
say
really,
who it is. 'Cause
I won't.
I don't want any of this to get
Oh no, I
traced
certainly
back.
will not say that. But I was like pretty impressed.
I
was
know
like,
enough
wow, man,
about
that's
the
really
mafia
cool.
to keep about it.
Um,
Gotta keep
well, yeah, you can't. Snitches get stitches, man.
Stitches are stitches.
Stitching stashers.
You know what they say.
So anyway, clearly I made him upset. And then he goes to like his machine that he was gonna like fill up, and that's what he wanted to show me, which one he gets, I guess. And he's like, "God damn it. This fucking machine, it was out of service." He's like, "Every fucking time I come in here, this is the flavor my daughter and my wife likes. And this fucking flavor, god damn it, is broken." He's like, "I'm telling you," he looks me right in the eyes. He's like, "Every fucking time, the last 2 times I've been in here, it's fucking broken." And then he goes over to this poor woman who's sweeping the ground.
Punches her in the stomach.
She's like sweeping, or she's like mopping the ground. And he goes, "Hey, lady, why is this machine fucking broken? Every time I come in here, 2 times." He's like yelling at her.
Every 2 times.
And then he goes, I could buy this fucking place.
What the fuck with
Yeah.
these people?
Yeah.
This is why
And I was
hate
like, this guy
everyone.
turned in from a sweet like old man telling stories about how he put Mexican workers in the union, which was like a nice thing.
He's the Hasidic Elon Musk.
Yeah. Acidic Elon Musk.
He's a more acidic Elon Musk.
And yeah, he yelled at that woman, and then I was instantly done with him
Yeah, man.
because he yelled at the woman.
You after a while, there's a guarantee that there's a certain dollar amount that turns you into a piece of shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone, and I don't mean to make blanket statements like this, but I truly believe this, and I dare someone to prove me wrong. Everyone who drives a Tesla drives like a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And everyone who drives in Beverly Hills is a fucking asshole.
Yeah, it just really seems to be the case.
You get to a certain point in your life and in your bank account where rules don't apply to you, and
Yeah.
you could treat anyone how you want because there's no consequences
Yes.
because you have enough money to supersede every consequences. But you know what knocks you back down to life? Your dick.
Yeah, once your dick don't work.
Your dick's function.
Once your dick's function starts to, well, that will make people more of an asshole at that point, I feel like.
No, because you need to like weigh on because you still have all this money, and
Yeah.
that's why you need to go around and let a stranger hold your metal debit card and point at your card on the outside and
'Cause
talk
your money
about-
doesn't do
talk
shit
about how you
anymore.
could buy the Pyology because you're deep down you're so like you're so above the place that you have to explain to a stranger why you're in the Pyology.
Right.
Because your dick don't work.
Because you're right. At that point, if you've got more money
This
than
would have
you'll
been the
ever
most
need-
perfect hymn sponsorship, and I'm bummed that we turned that down.
That guy owns hymns.
That is him.
That's him.
That's
yeah. Walter Him. Nice to meet you.
I'm him. That's why he was so upset about the Viagra thing. He's
The
like,
thing
we stole
is-
the formula.
The thing is,
but we
though,
don't call it Viagra.
that guy is used to a time when he could probably walk into a place like that,
He could walk into a Pyology and have everyone on his working dick.
get anything he wants. That guy could have gotten anything he ever wanted at any time.
Stacked pepperonis.
At one point in his life, as many pepperones as he wants, as far as the eye can see,
Put
pepperones.
so many pepper. I don't want to see the pizza.
I want a room in my mansion made out of pepperoni. Do it. And someone would do it. They would get someone in there to do it.
To drive a van of pepperoni to that man's mansion.
And they're like, sir, just so you know, this is not going to last. This room will rot and it won't smell good and it might ruin.
He waits till they're done. He's like, all right, clean it up.
Yeah. All right, destroy it. I just wanted one day in my pepperoni room. I had so much sex in that pepperoni room.
Come back tomorrow. If this room is still made of pepperoni by 9 a.m., I'm going to burn this place down.
And then you will start from scratch. That's the kind of shit that guy was probably used to in his life.
Yeah.
And he comes in and his yogurt machine is broken and he's just like, fuck, I can't do shit. He he can't throw his dick around anymore because it doesn't work.
You can't take it with you, old man. You got to give it to
Anyway.
your disappointed family.
So that's my story with the old man
was a
yesterday.
beautiful
That happened
story.
yesterday. Go ahead.
How
Mike,
many
what's
minutes are
going
we
on?
in? Do you want to do the sponsor?
We're at 45. We should just end the podcast.
Oh,
No, yeah, let's
my
do
story
a
will wait till next
let's
week.
do a let's do a read here. Well.
I shot something with Will the other day. Your laugh is reminding me of Will.
Oh, he does that.
He does it when he's nervous, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's where he's at. I think that's his safety blanket is that laugh.
Yeah.
I
What's
can't
the other
do
one
it.
he does? He goes, ha ha ha. Well, yeah. it's been a bit.
Fallon.
He
He completely took the Z out of my name. It's so disrespectful.
Fallon.
Fallon.
All right, let's do a little goddamn
I've missed him.
read here.
That was the point of that.
Uh,
I miss him. He has a whole little crew.
Yeah, man.
He
He's
got
doing-
his People Be Live. He's going to get thrown out of his apartment complex for it,
I
and it's
know.
worth it. I think the show is worth it. Oh, hey, Trolley.
Guys, today, first sponsor on Dynamic Banter is...
I like that the drink that Steve is drinking on the back it says "Elevate Your Game," and to look at Steve and to drinking a Powerade that says "Elevate Your Game."
This is my game, dude.
This must be the best podcast we've ever done.
What I'm doing right now is elevating my game with this thirst quencher called Recharge.
And not a spawn.
It comes from R.W. Knudsen, the Knudsen family. There's no GMO.
You see that drink? I could buy that drink. I could buy that whole drink.
Recharge sports drinks offer an option for athletes looking for a thirst quencher. Whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete, this refreshing sports drink will help take you to a new level.
This is why we need to make good next week. This is the reason.
Shake before serving, which I did not do. So
in
my
for
game,
it.
my
Dude,
game will not be elevated.
Your game's
today.
settling at the bottom of that container right now.
My game is a pulpy mess at the bottom of a plastic container.
Dude, I'm gonna start.
Today's
throwing around-
sponsor is called Dollar Shave Club. Our first sponsor is Dollar Shave Club. Mike and I are big fans. In fact, I used to use it this morning. I did a little pruning.
No, it looks good.
I did a trimmy boy. I did a
you
little
gotta-
shave.
It looks great.
And no matter what you do in the bathroom to get ready, Dollar Shave Club has everything you need to look, feel, and smell your best. They have amazing shower stuff, hair products, toothbrushes and toothpaste, and of course, razors and shave supplies. I use that shave butter. I use the... Mike just broke a pair of sunglasses. I use their shave butter almost every other day. Because I don't shave every day, Mike.
Almost every other day.
That's right.
That's
So
good.
every other day, I'll do a little trim. I'll do a little pruning. I'll do a little boy. And then I'll use the butt wipes. I'll use the
One wipe Charlie.
the one wipe Charles. So that's how I get ready, but you're not me, guys. You have your own way to get ready. You might shave your whole body to get ready for a bike race. Dollar Shave Club's executive razor and shave butter can help, and you might do your hair and get ready for your soccer match.
You might ride your fast bike to your soccer match. Wind resistant.
Boogie Specific Pomade by Dollar Shave Club can help you get your style right. And the thing is, no matter what you do to get ready, Dollar Shave Club has everything you need. And right now, you can get ready with an amazing deal on any one of our starter sets. I personally recommend the Daily Essentials starter set because I love that amber lavender body cleanser. I'll rub my nude body all up on it.
I'm picturing it now and I like it.
I'll get it into every goddamn cranny on my body. But I will say this, you can't go wrong with any of those choices. So head over to dollarshaveclub.com/banter. To pick up your own Dollar Shave Club starter set for, guess what, just $5. That starter set comes with a whole bunch of good stuff in there, and after that, the products will ship at a regular price. And make sure you check out their new video, too. That's dollarshaveclub.com/banter, dollarshaveclub.com/banter.
I spent so much money on a family pack of the One Wipe Charlies after I tried them for the first time. I was like, these are winners.
They're so good.
This is amazing. And
They're so good.
it's so worth it, man. That, what is it? Like aloe vera on your
Yeah,
butthole?
that's nice. It's like nature's little spearmint kiss.
Spearmint kiss, of course, my favorite.
It's like you're getting a nice little like a spicy smooch.
Yeah.
From Mother Nature herself,
Uh-huh.
straight on your black bottom.
It's like little microscopic hurricane taking place right on a noose.
It's like 7,000 women just giving you a little kiss down where the poop come out.
But they're all the size of like electrons.
Yeah, man. Imagine that.
7,000 electron-sized women.
Imagine about 18 billion tiny ice cubes
Uh-huh.
all up in your bang hole.
In your bang spot.
Right up in your soap hole.
Right in nature's cup holder.
Guys, this next sponsor is called My Bookie.
This track, man. This is an incredible industrial track.
You know, Mike, ever since we started this podcast, people have been asking for advice. They send us emails. Please help me. My dog won't stop yelling.
So on and so forth.
My dad won't stop. My dad won't stop hiding screwdrivers in my backpack and my bed.
These things run the gamut. We hear all
Woke up
these.
one morning, open up my sock drawer. What did I find? It was filled with screwdrivers. There were about 40 screwdrivers in there and no socks.
No socks.
And I went over to my dad. At night, he was sitting in his favorite chair and he was staring at the wall. And I said, Dad, what's up with all these screwdrivers? Please, Dad, stop hiding screwdrivers. And he just said through his teeth, go to your room. And we helped that guy. We told that guy what to do.
Yeah. We don't have time to
We told, well, we know.
go
well,
back and listen to that.
well, no, I
episode.
think that, I mean, we can tell him what we told him.
Okay.
We said start putting screws all up in your
Start
dad's
putting
stuff.
screws in your dad's stuff.
Just fill a drawer with screws.
It's a cry for help is what it is.
Absolutely, it
The
is.
guy's
what
just
it is.
looking to screw.
Help me! My mom won't stop sticking gum in her hair. My mom's hair is covered in gum. It's stuck in there. What do I do, Mike?
What do, Mike?
But usually it's what team to bet on this week is the advice
That's the most
we're asked
common.
for.
That's the most common one.
The truth is, I don't know who's going to win. Mike doesn't. But if you think you know, you got to check out MyBookie. Remember, who you're betting on is just as important as who you're betting with. That's why I always tell people to bet with MyBookie. Trust me, guys. They are your best bet this season.
It sounds like you're referring your friend.
I am.
You've got to use MyBookie.
They've been in business for years, guys. They have great reviews online, and their mobile site is easy to use. Lay down some cash and win big today. You've heard about them on the Bill Simmons podcast. That's why you got to go check out MyBookie. You win, they pay.
Think about how much money you have now, and if you were to use some of that to bet on the sports team that wins, you
win.
You win after that.
You win. They pay. They have in-game live betting, the most rewarding player perks in the business. And for you fantasy players out there, you can even bet the over-under on how many fantasy points a player will score each game. I scored about 3 fantasy points in high school with a girl named Jacqueline. And that means that it was a fantasy in my brain. It didn't happen in IRL.
And Steve, I know for a fact you used your thumbs there, and you can use your thumbs here.
Join now at MyBookie, and MyBookie will match your deposit dollar for dollar.
I like it.
That's right, guys. Use promo code BANTER to activate the offer. Visit MyBookie online today. That's MyBookie. And don't forget to use the promo code BANTER when creating your account to claim the bonus. You play, you win, you get paid.
There's basically 2 things to remember here. You win,
You play,
you play,
you win,
and that's the 2. And then bonus third thing,
you get paid.
they pay. Dude, I would be so good at predicting who in my fantasy team would score points because I've never changed my players for 3 years, and most of them retired.
Thank you very much to MyBookie for the sponsor spot.
Holy shit, man. Do we have history robes? Since we don't have time for my story this week.
Well, no, we have time. Go ahead.
Do we have history robe?
I mean, I don't know what that is.
I would take you right to the hospital.
I'll
if you was
Google
there.
it. Take you right to the hospital. Oh, yeah, baby. I'll tell you what it is.
Me and my friend engaged with a stranger at a coffee shop. My
Yeah,
favorite
how long
coffee
ago
shop
was
on
this?
Ventura. It was probably built by your friend. This is 2 days ago.
You're right. Probably was.
And we were having this conversation with him, and he was like, "What do you guys do?" He's like, "We said we're comedians. What do you do?" He's like, "I'm a cameraman." And turns out he's a cameraman for Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, cool.
And he was an incredibly nice man, German-born man. And we got into this long conversation, and somehow the conversation turns to he's reading this book that improves your memory.
Oh.
And he was like, it's fascinating. He was like, they start with this arrangement of 25 things. It's called the PEG system.
Okay.
And not the title of the book. It's the system is called the PEG system.
Okay.
And he's like, by the middle of this book, you'll be able to memorize the 25 items in the order in which they're in. And I was like, this is amazing. I have a terrible, shitty memory. I
Same.
would love to read this book. I think it'll help me in all aspects of my life. And I was like, please tell me the name of this book.
And he
goes,
said no. He walked away.
The title is...
Fuck you. He couldn't think of the title?
It was my favorite. It was my
You
favorite
gotta
thing
be
that happened.
fucking kidding me.
And I said, I'll probably leave the book where it is for the time. Let me know.
You have to be fucking kidding.
No.
A book about remembering things
Yeah, the
that
title.
he wrote.
No, he didn't write it.
Oh, he just was recommending it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he wrote it.
No. This guy was like the opposite of the guy that you met. He didn't need to throw his brain around.
He went and he pulled up a grocery bag as a blanket and went to bed
Yeah.
down by the sidewalk.
Do you see this?
That's my blanket.
I could sleep anywhere I want.
And nobody will bother me.
No, this guy was awesome. He was super nice.
Wow. He read a
was
book
so
about
nice.
remembering things.
He took my email and he later sent me a copy. He sent me a photo of the cover of the book.
Well, you're not going to get that book, though.
Yeah, I am.
That
If I
man
remember
read
to.
the book
Yeah.
about remembering things.
He didn't finish the book.
and
yet.
recommended it
That
to
was the
you
thing, he
and
didn't
could not
finish it.
remember the name of the book.
Hey, listen. People, they're at different levels. He could be on page 2, for all I know.
He said once you get to the middle of the book, you remember all the steps.
Yeah, but who knows how far away from the middle he is? He could be on chapter T. 2 ding for 2 chapter. Ding per chap.
Mike, I'm seeing the Smashing Pumpkins tonight.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, man.
You know Billy Corgan owns a wrestling promotion?
Are you serious?
Or he did. I think he got out because it was terrible.
Oh, fuck.
Is he going to say, oh, well, there's a vampire?
He's going to go, for just one more show. And I
Is he going to say, tonight?
tonight.
Squown, squown, squown.
Oh, I can't do it in my throat. But yeah, man, I'm so excited about these tickets like 14 years ago.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, man.
They're, everybody's still alive?
Everyone's still alive. Dude, I'm so excited. It's at the Forum.
Dude, Billy Corgan looks like the horror villain Pinhead if you take
Without
out
the
all the
pins.
pins. Yeah.
He totally does.
Yeah.
He totally does.
He looks like if Uncle Fester fucked Pinhead and the baby didn't get the pins.
I'm sorry, son. You will not be inheriting the pins from your father.
You're just pale. You might as well pick up a guitar and do your best.
So sorry. You're not going to get those pins.
1, 2, 3, sorry.
Your Honor, my client's fighting for his father's pins.
Oh.
History. History.
Hey, guitar player, can you play one thing? Or and or and or and or again? What note is that, do you think?
Owen's on every episode of Dynamic Banter.
It sure is.
This history road comes to us from Mahed Amari.
Mm.
It's a piping hot short history road. Thank you, Christ. History Road. It was Halloween night 2016. I was in my junior year of university. I went with some friend to a random costume party hosted by the sailing team, or maybe it was the ultimate frisbee team.
Because the same guys occupy both teams.
Anywho, the Netflix show Narcos was really big at the time, and myself, being a bigger man, decided to dress as Pablo Escobar. After much debauchery, we bailed around 3 a.m. We were wasted and hungry, so we ordered a ride from a certain ride-hailing app to the local Korean barbecue spot. That sounds like a great night.
Mm-hmm.
Upon entering the car, the Uber driver... I'm sorry, I said Uber, but then it's not Uber. I fucked up. Upon entering the car, the driver turned to me and was like, "Are you dressed as Escobar?" I said yes, proudly.
He's like, "You want to make some money?"
He then went on to say that Escobar wasn't that scary and that he pales in comparison to the one and only Roger Kahn.
Roger Klotz?
Come on, funny.
He pales in comparison to the dreaded Roger Klotz.
What was his laugh? It was like,
I don't remember his laugh. I just remember his face.
yeah, come on, funny.
He can't even bag a nematode.
Hey, Doc, I'm Scooter. Why do I do this? Honk, honk. This sound I make. Honk, honk.
I have OCD.
Honk, honk. Help me, Doug. Help me, please.
Doug.
Honk, honk.
Honk.
Doug, I can't
Honk.
stop. Doug, help. Honk, honk. I'm Mr. Dink.
Go, keep going.
Oh, fuck, I'm going to poop my pants. Yeah, whatever, I thought. The driver then urged us to Google the guy right then and there. I lazily agreed. My bullshit. What's that?
You lazily agree to Google something, which is already an inherently lazy thing to do.
My bullshit sense is tingling all the while. To my surprise, this dude was actually legit. Roger Kahn was a big shot drug dealer from Guyana, currently serving a 15-year sentence in Miami. The leader of a gang called the fucking Phantom Squad.
They have fucking in their name?
No. He's
Oh, because that's more.
We're the
even
fucking Phantom
dude. Even
Squad.
the Hell's Angels don't have a swear in their name.
That's true. Well, hell could be considered a swear, but you're right. This is a deeper swear.
I was thinking of the Damn Angels.
It's a deeper cut.
The most badass gang of all time, the Damn Yankees.
The Dern Angels.
Oh boy, the Hex Angels.
Phantom Squad. That's a really cool name. Roger Kahn was no pushover. Our driver even went so far as to claim that during Roger's extradition, he swapped planes in midair.
What?
Wow, why isn't there a movie about this guy? I asked the driver why he's so obsessed with the guy. I didn't see his response coming. Oh, he's my older
Because
brother.
I am him. Oh, older brother's also pretty good.
He's
if he
my
was him,
older
that would have been
brother.
really great. What if he ripped off? He just had a soul patch,
And his hand has a handcuff that's broken.
yeah.
He takes it. Yeah, exactly. He's my older brother, he said offhandedly. My friends and I looked at each other, all coming to the realization that we're in the back of a drug lord's brother's car. Mm-hmm. Our worries diffused, however, when the driver was gracious enough to pull over for my friend to throw up. Well, that's not really gracious if it's his car.
Yeah, he was looking out for himself.
Yeah. If he didn't kill us then, we knew that we were good. Now whenever my friends and I go out to drink, we never forget to give a toast to the legendary Roger Kahn.
Pour one out.
I hope this was short enough for you lazy fucks.
I'm talking from the guy who fucking
Was too
begrudgingly
lazy to
Googled
Google.
something.
Yeah.
I'll Google it, but I'm not going to spell it right, and then I'm going to hit whatever link pops up under "Did you mean?"
I'll Google it, but I'm not going to enjoy it. Oh my God, I got to poop, Mike. Let's end this
I got
episode.
pee, so who's first?
Ooh, I guess you can go first because I'm going to really rip it up.
I'll
in
leave
there.
now. Close up the show.
All right, well, guys, thank you so much for listening. If you want to follow Mike Falzone's escapades into his comedy, you can go to MikeFalzone.com and check out all of his tour dates.
I'm in Canada from the 27th to the 30th. Some of the shows are sold out, but some of them aren't. Go on MikeFalzone.com to buy tickets.
Also, you can send emails to dynamicbanter@gmail.com if you want to submit your History Road short, please. That's how I prefer it.
Friends and friends on the 15th.
Friends and Friends show is on the 15th of September, and you will see me, that's me, Steve Zaragoza at Mike Falzone's show, which Mike in the Morning is every Tuesday and Friday, and you can follow The Valley Folk, youtube.com/The Valley Folk, become a patron at patreon.com/The Valley Folk. Thank you guys so much. Oh, also, I'll be at Buffer Festival in Toronto. I don't know the dates. Check it out. All right, guys. Thanks so much for listening. Goodbye.
That was a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, my God.